Bismillah. I want to share something. There's a fire inside each and every one of us, and it's placed there by the one who formed us, shaped us and sent us on our journey to this earth, and gave us a purpose for greater than just our comfort. We're home, we're at work, we're out doing leisurely things. But that fire that Allah put in us, that's what we call Iman. That's what we call faith. It's not loud, it doesn't shout, but when you live right and think right and push yourself daily, it burns bright, really bright and brilliant, right? And when it burns, it fuels you past the limits of the average man or the average woman. We see many people, too many actually, live like, they got forever to figure it out. They scroll, they sleep, they repeat. But you and me and us, we're different. And that's why you're here. You're here because something deep inside you knows that you're meant for more. You weren't put here to blend in. You weren't put here just to survive. You were born to build, born to rise, even to lead with the light that Allah placed in you. And that's your fire, and you better learn to feed that fire. Each and every one of us, you better learn to feed it. Feed it with prayer, not just because it's obligatory, but because it reconnects you to the source of your strength. Feed it with the Quran, not just as a ritual, but as a roadmap. Feed it with purpose. Wake up every morning, not just to get by, but to get closer to heaven, to Jannah. Every action you do, whether it's studying, working, training, raising a family, let it be fueled by your faith, right? Because if you're not feeding your fire with purpose, the world will feed it with poison. And it's everywhere. Distractions disguised as fun, ego disguised as ambition, laziness disguised as self-care. Don't fall for it. You gotta be sharp, you have to be solid, you have to be sincere. A believer doesn't move like everyone else. We move with niyyah. We move with vision, with himmah. That high aspiration that made the Sahaba legendary, right? You think Umar ibn al-Khattab conquered half the known world with convenience? You think Sumaya, the first martyr of Islam, gave her life for a maybe? No. They lived and died for La ilaha illallah. Because they believe there's no deity, no God, no money, no man, no woman, no thing worthy of worship but Allah. And that was their fuel, that was their fire. And it has not changed. Throughout all this time, it has not changed. The path of the righteous has always been lit by the same flame. So I just want to, remind us and just keep us in that frame of mind that you've got to remind yourself every single day. You don't work hard just to get money. You don't push yourself just for a six-pack or a paycheck or applause. You do it for Izzah. You do it because Allah deserves excellence from you. You do it because the Ummah needs men and women of fire again, right? The kind that don't break when tested. The kind that burn brighter under the pressure. The fire inside you is not a metaphor. That passion is not a metaphor, it's a mission. So let's fan the flames. When you don't feel like praying, pray harder. When you're tempted, remember who you're accountable to, right? When you feel like giving up, remember what you're here for. You're not here to impress, you're here to impact. You're not here to coast, you're here to climb. You're not here to be average, you're here to be awake, fully alive, fully devoted, fully lit from within yourself. Because a candle never apologizes for being lit, and neither should you. So today I want you to take this moment that we've all accomplished to wake up with the fire, of the Prophet's mission, to carry that in your chest, to walk like you're on assignment, to speak like your words are weighty, and move like angels are recording every single step that you take, because they are. This life for all of us, no matter who we are, it's really short. You could be here for 99 years, or it's a short life. And the stakes are high, because it's about your soul, Your soul is sacred and you can't waste it. So light your fire, brothers and sisters. Let it roar and never, ever let it go out. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.